The Jane Austen Society by Natalie, published by Orion Publishing, and the audiobook is beautifully narrated by the wonderful Richard Armitage. It is set in Chawton, which is near Alton in Hampshire. This is a charmingly put together novel, and I think Jane Austen would have approved of the choice of diverse characters. They come from different backgrounds, they have different interests, but the one thing they all have in common is their care of Jane Austen's work. Now, Frances Knight is a woman who is living in the cottage. Her father is still alive, but he is a crabby old so-and-so, and when he dies, he leaves it in his will that everything should go to the one and only male heir. He doesn't know if he particularly exists, but he would have precedence over his daughter Frances, who has cared for him, who has looked after him, and that sets the scene. The novel is set in 1945-46, so just at the end of World War II, and you can really sense there is a legacy of the war hanging over this group of diverse people, all characters from different backgrounds that are worthy of a Jane Austen novel. There is Adeline Grover, who is the local school teacher who has some very progressive views that the establishment doesn't particularly like. She also has a great sense of loss because she's lost her husband and she's still carrying their child and due to give birth. There is Dr. Gray, a pillar of the community, only has one or two foibles. Dark waters run deep there. There is Evie, who is collating and curating the books at Frances Knight's house, unbeknownst to anyone. There is Adam, who is the local farmer. And of course there is Mimi Harrison, who is the star of stage and screen over in Hollywood. And what brings all these guys together is a love for the work of Jane Austen. I very much enjoyed this novel. There's a bit of drama, there's a bit of intrigue, there are some relationships that come and go and develop. So I think if you are a fan of Jane Austen's work, then this is certainly one to pick up. The Jane Austen Society by Natalie.